Morning, BSG! I am so happy to be here. This week so far was a blast. I'm Jozort. On my couch,
I'm Nepumuk.
is Nepumuk. She's doing like part of the commentary for me. I mean, I'm kind of sad that this run is now at 7 a.m. The reason for that I will mention later, because there are like some special things with Tetris Effect. We're doing the Journey mode, which is all of these little levels here, all of these different themes. We're just going through all of them. That's why I'm always like, sit back and relax, because Tetris Effect, in my opinion, is like more of a visual experience, like an audio-visual experience, and it can be very immersive, especially in VR. This game has VR support. Try it. Trust me with that. With that, I would say we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris!
Yeah, so this is Tetris Effect. It's sort of a audio-visual experience where the game kind of reacts to
anything.
Anything you do in game. So there's like Journey mode has 27 stages, and each of them has their own theme.
Yeah, whenever you see me do like on purpose like log off something, then just this deck was not in favor for me. Like I'm just the best method in theory would be doing a so-called 6-3 stack, which would mean I have a stack size of 6 and one of 3. But I'm just YOLOing everything. I just freestyle it and just place it however I'm seeing it.
Yeah, and he has to do 36 lines for each level, and then each stage is split into like 3 different speeds.
Yeah, we don't see that in the first area. The levels are always also divisioned in areas. Starts with 3 in the first area, so we have 3 different themes. I like this one because of the music a lot. What am I doing? What am I doing? And sometimes my brain is just, where do I place this? This is Tetris. I mean, like the basics of Tetris. I think like everybody knows how Tetris in general works. You want to try, usually you want to try and maximize your score, which I am not doing here. I'm just trying to be fast for charity.
Yeah, score doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
In this mode.
Okay. I did not check what the refresh rate on the monitor was. I just noticed it. I think it's still set as 60. I'm like used at home to like playing on 120 Hertz. It's mainly just for the visual effects, for the feedback, for the overall feedback of the game. There's one thing on the bottom left on the screen, which now says max. This is technically the special thing of Tetris Effect, but because that one is just to scoring trees and kill lines, we are sadly not gonna see it until the end of the run. In case I will not top out, but this shouldn't happen. And now you see me jinxing it probably because I said it won't happen.
Yeah,
We're at a marathon,
now
it will happen. It's just marathon luck. This is Karma Wheel. Interesting design when you turn on the original Tetrimino colors. Like every stage, I'm using these standardized colors, which are part of the Tetris guidelines, because they are way easier to read when playing such a game. And the themes on some of these are very interesting. Also for everybody that just joined in, I want to mention there is a seizure warning for the game because of the flashing lights, or possible flashing lights.
I mean, there's flashing like the whole time, basically.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, again, it is an audio-visual experience. We're done with the first area. There were no big speed changes. I mean, there were little speed increases during the stages. But there are times where we speed up and we speed down again, and this gets shown here now in the first part of Area 2. Okay, I guess we do left side well now.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just
it just
rolling with,
migrated over there.
yeah, I'm just doing whatever feels correct right now.
Yeah, the game, it looks chill, it sounds chill, but you have a stressful experience.
No, it's not that. Nah, I wouldn't say it's stressful. Also, for everybody in the dark room, the next level coming up, I'm already getting like a flashbang warning because the next level is just very bright. Next one is Da Vinci. And yes, the level looks like it sounds. Like when you will see, when you have the original colors on the Tetraminos are actually wooden blocks here.
Yeah, they are really beautiful, but I do understand why you didn't activate them. And also the percussion is really nice in this level.
Mm. That's why I'm saying just sit back and relax for these things, because it is a visual experience mostly. I mean, if you want to get the game, you can pretty much get it on every platform you could think of. I mean, it is on Nintendo Switch. It just shows how the game does not need a lot of graphical power like some other games. You can get it on Switch if you want to. You can get it on Xbox. You can get it on PlayStation 4 and 5.
Yeah, originally it released on PS4, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And
That
then
used to be exclusive for about a year. That was the wrong piece. Yeah, it was. You can play it on PS4 if you have PlayStation VR for PS4. You can play it in VR, and I have done that before, and it's insane.
and you somehow managed to buy 5 copies of this game.
Don't mention this, right?
Too late.
I mean, because I have 5 copies of the game because first of all, I played it on my friend's PlayStation 4, so I don't have the PlayStation version currently. I should be getting it if he ever decides to give me his PlayStation 4. I get the copy with it, so soon it might be 6.
Keep collecting.
Yeah. No, but the reason I own 5 copies is the first PC version was on Epic Games. Epic still never pulled any money from me. I basically got the game for free. They never charged any money from me. Everything was correct, so it's their fault. Yeah, I own the Microsoft version, which was the first update with the connected subtitle, which added a bunch of new things to the game. Oh shit, I was on 35 already.
Yeah, so the playing field always carries over to the next level, and he just wasted 2 lines, basically, which ultimately wastes time.
Yeah, this is the first stage where the speed does get a little bit faster. I think it goes to 10 here already. I've played this game so many hours already on I don't know how many accounts. Because again, I own it. I own all 3 PC versions because I also have it on Steam, of course. I have it on Switch, and I have the limited run version on Switch as well. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, one of the more interesting visual styles the game has to offer. Because it is kind of unique. I mean, they are praying to the Tetraminos, so that's what we all should do. Second area already done. The pace is okay. The pace is okay, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he got a B here, so this is the rank for the score he gets, but it's not important.
I think an A is like, oh yeah, funny spin.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm also trying to avoid like having to tuck in pieces because it is just slower trying to tuck in something.
Yeah, because he has to wait to tuck it, He has to wait until it gets to the bottom and then do a sideways movement.
Yeah. I'm trying to avoid it most of the time. Sometimes it's actually just better instead of like just wasting some space. But I'm seeing the flash, the screen next to me is turning green for a donation. If you want, you can read ahead.
Absolutely. So we have 5 heroes from Thex, who says, BSG is going way too fast like usual. Shoutouts to all the attendees, volunteers, and runners for making this event amazing.
I mean, it was a very good week. I was also a part of the tech team, especially during 2 of very funny runs. My summer car and one of the Yakuza games on, I think it was Tuesday night.
My summer cat.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, my fault. Yeah, my summer cat. We love Maxwell.
All of them.
Yeah, there were definitely not enough cats. Oh yeah, do you like dolphins?
I like dolphins.
Yeah, that's like more a general question now because this stage features dolphins. And they will come out of the water when we get to the third part of the song. Like Nepo said it before, each world, like each individual stage has is always part 3 times. So we're now on top of the water and the dolphins are jumping out when we do line clears. And wow, on the left side again. I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm just
winging it.
I'm just winging it. I'm just, how Christian Roll said it. Frick it, we ball. That's what Christian Roll told a friend of mine for his first marathon run. I was like, yeah, that's correct. Just do it. Just do it. Oh yeah, do you like jazz? Of course we have jazz. Some freestyle jazz. Yeah, the pieces, the music, everything reacts to pretty much everything. You hear me turning the piece, there's a sound effect. You heard I'm dropping the piece, there's a sound effect. There is a sound effect for pretty much everything the game has to offer.
And you can turn it off, actually.
Yeah, you can turn it off if you want. I think I have it lowered to 4. So I don't have the sound effects on max setting. I also just noticed that I think the vibrations might be off too.
Oh yeah, the pieces sort of have this bounce effect.
No, that one is supposed to be. No, okay. I mean, I actually mean my controller vibrations because I usually have controller vibrations, and I just noticing it that I don't have them on. I know it sounds weird that I'd say I want the vibration because many people. Oh no, I have vibrations. Never mind. I just didn't feel it that well because I think it's also not as intense as I'm used to. Oh yeah, the canyon stage. Also an interesting music again.
There's a horse.
That was a horse, that's true. There are more where that come from. It's sometimes hard to explain like the music. The game also features a theater mode. You get it after like completing the journey mode once on any difficulty. So you can also just like sit back and relax. And one person actually was like during my practice room, in the practice room was like, yeah, Tetris used to be like so simple. And then they decided to take things. I kind of understand it for some themes why he said it. I mean, it's understandable. Some themes are a bit questionable, but in my opinion, most of them are very beautiful. Have we been to the desert already? Oh yeah, right. We're done with Area 3 already. No wonder it feels so quick right now. Yeah, this game it's just zooming by. We're like...
Yeah, so it's like a minute per stage?
It's what I'm trying to get, about a minute per stage. I think this is for 1. There are...
Already?
Yeah, already. There are a few stages which have... which are special because of the way they are going. There are 2 stages, if I remember correctly, which have... Okay, that's a horrible placement. Let's do it like this.
Yeah, so now you have to go and tuck it in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there are 2 or 3 stages, if I remember correctly, where the speed change does not occur, actually. And there's 1 stage, which has a very fitting name, has no speed increases, but only speed decreases, actually. As you might notice, we are not always going up in speed, we're sometimes going down in speed. And not only between levels, we are... imagine I would have an eye here. That would have been sick right now, getting an all clear out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
And too many lines again. I don't know, it just fit better that way. I think this one was... Yeah, I think this was one of the 2 levels which have no speed changes.
And by the way, the randomization is the so-called 7 bag. So it gives you the 7 pieces at random, and then it starts over.
Yeah. And that's also why I'm like, don't have to watch out as much with my stacking, because you are guaranteed to get every piece at least once. So like, you don't... And that's wrong what I said. You are getting your piece, but you have not to... How do I describe it best? You do not need to wait more than 13 pieces to get your piece, your desired piece. Let's say like that, because it can be like 2 full bags still. But then again, this was one of the 2 stages which have no speed changes. We were constant on speed level 7.
And the highest speed is 13?
Yeah, the highest in normal is 13. This is Kaleidoscope. So this one has very interesting visuals again. And I'm not even joking, this one has very interesting visuals.
This is so relaxing.
And the pieces are also like kind of like diamond shaped, no, not diamond, triangle shaped when you are in the stage with the original colors on. I did not want to place that. Okay, whatever. Brain. Okay. Do a little tuck in here.
Nice. So how long have you been playing this game since it came out? In 2018?
I think about 2019 I started like playing on my... Like I said, I first played it on my friend's PlayStation in 2019 probably. Then got the Epic Games version. Played that for a little bit. And yeah, I think since the Connected update I have played on the Microsoft version. So I can also play it on Xbox. But I'm mostly like on the Steam version right now. I mean, I can play it on Switch too if I want to, which I mean I have done yesterday because the practice PC was in use. So
right. So originally this was just Tetris Effect.
yes, and like I said, the Microsoft update added a connected mode. It added PvP modes like regular score attack. It added classic Tetris back, like NES classic Tetris, which Nep's very happy
like
about.
That one. Yeah, I play this game, but I only play classic on it.
Which is so funny because, oh yeah, for everybody that has Xbox Game Pass, it's on there.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. I just have it on Game Pass.
We are at 5-4. No, never mind. This is 4-4. 4-5. No. Yeah, this is 4-5. I'm sorry in advance for tech right now for the bit for the bit rate. Because it's a fireworks stage. So we will have lots of fireworks probably. And yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got a bit of cleanup to do.
I have, yeah. Let's do it this. Yeah, that's a lot of particles.
So pretty though.
Yes. And we're already done with area 4. We only have like, yeah, we have 10 regular levels left, and then we have the final level left only. Oh yeah, I'm gonna level up. This is mostly like for... It's one for an achievement, and there's actually a hidden theme as well in the game. Which is, if you get like single player level 50, you unlock the Game Boy theme. And it's not even a joke, you actually get the Game Boy theme modernized. Let's do, okay. Let's not do it then, I guess.
Ah, you couldn't get the TPs?
I
over?
loaded too early, too much already.
Oh. Do you actually plan several pieces ahead with the preview?
Yes, but not always. I play more ahead when I have the transition, because then I'm also actually looking at the pieces I have. But most of the time I just do what I get. And because they are color-coded, the pieces, I actually just look at the color.
Right. Yeah, because I'm used to just one preview and then...
Yeah. I mean, if you start a Tetris Effect, you also only start with one preview. It's actually an option you have to set. This is one of my most favorite stages when it comes to the visuals. I'm just saying Aurora Borealis. At this time of the year, at this part of the country, located entirely on this PC. Oh yeah, funny spin again.
Oh yeah, so we're basically climbing a mountain.
Yes, this is one of these stages which actually have like a story when it comes to the visuals. Like, we are actually climbing a mountain right now. And this is the other thing. You have the music change, which is like in 3 parts. But you can also have visual changes. As you see, we have not transitioned in the music, but we have a change in the design. Also, there you have it, Aurora Borealis. At this time of the year.
So it's like 3 speech changes, and then every part can have 2 visual changes?
Yes. Let's do this. We can read one if you want. We can read a donation if you want.
Yep, so we have 5 heroes from Rising Phoenix 64 who
Nice.
says, well, for a Tetris run from a friend, I guess I can break my sleep schedule a bit, and good luck,
Nice.
June.
Hi, Phoenix. Thank you. I also called this with him yesterday. I was like, yeah, if you are up, but if you want to fix your sleep schedule. But then again, 7 a.m. it's not my usual sleep. It's not my usual being up time as well. I prefer being up at late at night, but it is what it is.
It's easier for the Americans right now.
Yeah, most of the true, for the Americans, they have like a good part, right? They have a good time right now. Okay, let's do this instead. I'm pretty sure the monitor is only 60 Hz, so it doesn't matter really.
I've never played on more than 60, so I wouldn't even notice.
No, you might notice it. I mean, you can notice it in the arcade when you go to tune them.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, another beautiful stage. We are in area 5, and this one, yes, this is Yin Yang. And this is the only stage in the entire game where the speed goes down instead of up. And in my opinion, it just fits with the name. It's Yin Yang. And like this stage is kind of like, yeah, you were only going up. Here's my redemption arc. We're going down in speed. And you do notice it very much Even though my pieces are falling quite fast because I'm hard dropping them, but you can see that the speed is decreased already, and it will lower to 5 exactly. Yeah, I had a different amount in my head because I was also playing on expert recently. This is 5-4. We are actually.
So is it going down and then up again?
No, this one is only going down.
Oh.
This one is actually only going down. That's why it's mentioned in the docs that this is special for only going down in speed. And the next one is one that is kind of fast. I think this one goes to 13 speed already once. I mean, everything is documented. I don't even remember. I'm playing it so much, like, even if the game like casually would throw max speed at me, I wouldn't mind that. Which it can if you play the multiplayer mode, because there are some bosses which have speed increases. Yeah, this one goes to 13 speed, which is the highest speed. Huh? How did I misdrop that bad?
It happens.
Yeah.
But it's like each difficulty has its own like speed levels.
Yeah. Yeah. We are playing on normal. Oh, it only goes to 12. Why did I have 13 in mind? Oh, I think I had 13 in mind because on the expert difficulty, I think this is the first stage where you get to level 20 in speed. And little fun fact, 20 is the highest speed the game like gives you before like going to the master mode, which starts at level 20 technically, but it is not called level 20. Funny enough, you can only choose to play up to level 15 if you play for yourself, unless you do score attack, regular score attack. Then you can go to over level 15. One moment.
A little misdrop.
Yes, that's a bigger one actually, but this I can make this work. Yeah.
So when you go to the final stage, do you want the empty playing field?
No, actually no, because I'm carrying over the playing field. Like, I don't really care how it looks, because I might have like a slow section, but because the playing field is already a little bit higher, I can theoretically clear more lines in that time. So I'm like trying to keep like some stack the whole time. Trying to go up a little bit. I mean, I wanted to clear lines. Thank you. Yeah, now I'm down in speed. What did I want? Oh yeah, fun fact. Speed level 20. The game, the journey mode does not give you speed level 19. It only gives you 18 and 20. Which is kind of funny. There is a level 19 set in the game. Like a speed, there is a speed set for it, but it is not used in single player. I should always mention this is in single player because you can start at level 19 in modern Tetris if you play score attack versus a friend or in a public lobby. And because it has PvP, I mean, a lot of casuals play the game too, which I have also noticed sometimes when playing online, because like the whole multiplayer mode is like it's huge. It's a huge thing. You play against. You have the choice between like doing like PvP, like where you use the zone meter. You can do score attack, like I said. There's classic score attack as well for the classic Tetris fans, which also got a single player mode added. But funny enough, the single player mode is just the multiplayer with one playing field, and you only notice it when you turn on offline mode for the game, and then the game always tries to give like, yeah, could not upload score, could not upload score, could not upload score. Because it's just a multiplayer field in disguise, which is such a stupid bug, and I think it still is on every console, on every platform. Because they decided to not, they actually were like, yeah, let's wing it like that. I mean, still, shoutouts to Enhance for creating such a beautiful game. But like, when I first encountered that classic Tetris, I call it, let's say, bug, where it throws you, you're offline, when it throws you an error for not being connected, even though the console is set to be offline and the game is set to be offline.
And when I started playing, I didn't even realize there was single player. So I played against other people for several weeks, and then I realized you can also play on your own. Because I really enjoy playing against others.
Yeah, I sometimes do too. I mean, we're already in orbit, damn. We're in a space station right now. Like I said, there are a lot of different things which you might not even expect would be a musical option. This is fine. Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead if you want.
Okay, so we are the Benelux Speedrun Gathering, a dedicated organization focused on hosting marathons within the Benelux region. Currently, we're excited to be live streaming our event from our brand new venue, the Fletcher Hotel in Nieuwegein in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Sadly, the hotel doesn't have free breakfast, which would have been nice to have a breakfast for the front. But what the hotel has is free parking!
Yay!
The crowd loves free parking. Final regular stage. I kind of hope we get... Ah, man. We have the worst theme. Nah, it's not the worst. This is 6-5 Stratosphere. The stage is special because, and fun fact, Nepu didn't know about this until yesterday.
I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, many people don't know this. This stage has 3 different music themes depending on the time of your clock. I think it's 7 to 3 a.m. If 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. is one theme. I don't know when the evening theme is started, when the day theme is starting. Have you wrote that down?
No.
I know. Yeah, it really depends just on the time of day that is set on the console or PC.
I think a lot of people just play at night and then they will never notice the change.
I have noticed it once. I was like, did they change the soundtrack for that? So this was the last regular stage. We are already heading towards Metamorphose, the final stage of the game. And that is special because no matter what difficulty you play, you always have to clear the same amount of lines, which is a total of 90. Time ends when I clear the 90th line. And afterwards, because we didn't top out, this is we're almost done with the game. It's like, it feels like I just started. I'm not even warmed up properly. So let's hope the incentive goes well too. Yeah, we have 90 lines to clear instead of our usual 36, or for expert difficulty, it's 48, and if you play on the beginner difficulty, it's only 30 lines you clear usually. But here, everything is 90. Also, soundtrack of this game, it's a banger. You can listen to it on YouTube. It's online, available. You can just have it. You can also buy it with your copy of the Steam version if you want. But it is free to listen to it on YouTube. So this is not a little build-up part in the song where we go down in speed. So kind of like the... How do you say it? Like the calm part before storm. That's kind of like what the game is trying to imply now.
So how many speed changes are there?
There are still only 3 speed changes.
Okay, so it's 30...
Yeah, it's 30 lines. We need 30 lines always. So I'm trying to have an open well when I get to the speed change. And that is in a little bit. And then we increase the speed to 13, which is the fastest we will see here. But only for a bit, because you guys hit the master mode incentive and you are not... If you think this is quick...
It gets quicker.
And even if I die in the master mode incentive and you think that was quick, it still gets quicker. It still goes faster. It's... There are some people that say Tetris Effect was made for pros. I mean, I can see why.
It feels rather casual with the visual effects. I think it's good for casuals.
Yeah, that's true.
And there are so many settings you can adjust.
Yeah.
So you can
Time
have the
is
experience.
coming up. 5 more lines. I'm way too high for my comfort. 3, 2,
Almost done.
1, and time. So, okay, now I'm showing the part where it's actually called Tetris Effect. This is why it's called Tetris Effect. We have a flashbang warning again. Flashbang warning. You can... I'm built up way too high for it to work properly. You can now clear more than 4 lines at once with the so-called zone. And when you're in the zone, all the lines you clear before the little timer. You see there's a little timer going down before this one does reach the end or I top out. All the lines until then will get cleared at once and you get a point bonus for it. I'm usually trying to get to 18 because this is a so-called perfectress, but my stack is way too high and way too uneven for it to work. Yeah. So we sadly don't get it. This speedrun used to end after this 1 minute of zone timer, but I will just do this. But we now, the game is now in-game time. I think it was 29.7, which is okay for a marathon setting. I mean, I played a little bit worse because I was not warmed up. I was not warmed up right now. Okay, I will skip. I will skip the ending, real quick, the credits, so we can go to the master incentive again. This rank is score dependent, so I don't care about that right now. If I want to go for score, I will go for score, and that's more of a casual thing to do. We went through all stages. It felt way quicker than it is, actually. We're now heading out to the so-called effect modes. And you can see here, multiplayer, it's a thing. You can do local pool multiplayer and you can online multiplayer. And this is what you want, master mode. I just want a heads up. I think we also didn't look at the table. I will start at a little higher speed already. The reason for that is the line clear animation gets reduced to 10 milliseconds. And I'm just starting the incentive right away. I don't like this starting sequence. But this is still a horrible starting sequence, but it's better. Yeah, we are so fast, the pieces already spawn at the bottom. We have 20G. This is the G is the gravity, and 20 means that the piece is dropping 20 frames, the 20 lines in 1 frame. And because the field is only 20 lines tall, it just means that the piece is instantly on the bottom. My goal is just 150. The game wants you to do 300, which is crazy because you're like, what time can be removed here? The time for you to move pieces gets removed. We are at a point where, like, because you can see, unlike like NES Tetris where the piece insta-locks when you are on the bottom, you can still move the piece around a little bit. And this time is the so-called lock delay, and that time does get reduced even more. I always forget how Super Rotation System sometimes works, because this always happens to me that I don't spin like an S or a Z piece when it's in a corner like that. I'm still manually hard dropping the piece, because when I do it manually, I have control over it. Because there's still time for me to manually lock the piece, so I don't like get a bad stack or anything. If you want to see me like actually like have like a little bit of a struggle, I mean, I think you don't mind if I plug the NSG run for that. Because there, and I'm not kidding, I was like in the top 5, I was like on the 5 highest rows here. And I managed to still get the 150 lines. Like this is still fine right now. As long as I'm keeping my pieces. Well, let's do this.
It's more of a mental thing. Like I think I get stressed when it gets high.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, shoutouts to Christian Roy for that phrase. Cricket, we ball. Also, you might have heard like the high ding sound. That is always like the indicator for the game to say you, yeah, you reached the next level in speed. The changes right now are very minuscule. Once we actually go to like 150, the changes are way more prominent and I do feel them. But it also means we are already at 100 lines. Give me a second. Oops. Okay.
Yeah, so as long as you wiggle or move the piece, you can kind of keep it from locking.
Yeah, but only until like the game decides, nope, that's enough. That's enough piece movement, you have to drop it now. And then you are not even allowed to do anything, and then it just locks in place. That's, yeah, this is fine. This is better. Also, super rotation system just allows me to like just crawl over a block like that. This.
Almost there.
I mean, I would keep going even after I reach 150. Oh, we're almost at 150. Damn. I forgot how quick I can do this part nowadays. As I remember, it used to take me like 6-7 minutes to get to 150 lines. And now we're already past it. And you do notice it, you still kind of see the increase. Ah!
Mr.
Yeah, that is when I don't have the control anymore. But it's over. Nah, it's...
Wow.
Wow, am I doing
Just
this?
keep going.
$177 is totally fine. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. That was the master mode. The game wants you to do 300, and I think once you reach like 180, the lock delay goes like to under 220 milliseconds. It's just crazy how fast this game can get. And I don't know the exact amount, but on the Discord server from Enhance, which made Tetris Effect, the people that have gotten all 300 lines, they have a special role. So you see the people that actually achieve things in this game. Shoutouts to my commentator, Nepu. Shoutouts to High Score. Shoutouts to everybody that got here this early at 7 in the morning. What is wrong with you? Thanks for BSG for having me here. Also for having me as a volunteer here. I really enjoyed my time here at BSG Plus 2025. Sadly, cannot attend annual. Maybe I can get for a weekend. I don't know yet. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for allowing me to showcase this. You're all some great people.
Well, thank you so much, Juzokt, for that amazing show of skills. up next we have Leo Makar's Kalimba run, any %. We'll just do a little bit of setup for that first, and we'll be right back.